Hello, welcome to another edition of Chris Speaks. Okay, so if you haven't been watching the news, um, there's been protests against ICE raids, illegal ICE raids on businesses and workplaces and whatnot. And um, there's been protests, and from what I understand, the New York Times says they've been peaceful. ABC News and Fox News say, well, ABC News says the protests turned violent, which New York Times is saying different. Um, and of course, Fox News is saying it's riots. And anyway, um, Trump has went over Gavin Newsom's head. It's in L.A. by the way, if I didn't tell you that. So he went over to Gavin Newsom's head and deployed the National Guard, invoking the insurrection, um, whatever it is, insurrection. I don't know. Okay. Anyways, it's a thing that you can invoke if there's like an actual insurrection, like what they should have done on January 6th, when they actually did an insurrection and killed people and were trying to kill more people and were trying to hang the um, vice president. But that's not an insurrection. People protesting and illegal seizures of people um, is an insurrection. Okay, let me look at this. Okay, what if it did turn violent? Well, what would make a peaceful protest turn violent? Well, they are saying that the police are using flashbang grenades and um, and maybe tear gas. But here's what happens when the cops surround people and they use um, tear gas and flashbang grenades. It triggers the person's uh, fight or flight um, thing, fight or flight mechanism within the human being. Okay, so and they surround them so they can't get away. So that's going to automatically make them fight. So if it did turn violent, it's the fault of the police. It usually is the fault of the police, or the police will surround them and attack them. And when they fight back, oh, they're being violent. And to freaking invoke something that was meant to put down like actual insurrections like January 6th, where they did nothing and they didn't even send enough cops. And then most of the people got off with crappy charges, either barely got any time or didn't get any time or at all. So we're talking about the president basically violating the Constitution because it's not an insurrection. It is not an insurrection. It's people that are protesting something that is illegal. This is a violation of the Constitution. And if I was the National Guard person, I don't care if they put me in the brig. I'd say put me in the brig, because I would not go and violate the Constitution. Because when you join the military, you you make a pledge, and in that pledge, um, you pledge to defend the Constitution from all enemies, um, all enemies, foreign and domestic. And this is a domestic enemy of the Constitution. Trump is violating the Constitution, so therefore he is an enemy of it, and he should be put on trial. He should go to prison, but he'll never go to prison because he already is a felon, and they didn't punish him. So whatever, they don't care. But this is straight up fascism. This is not like when Bush was president, or like he's a fascist, and that was a little bit of fascism. No, this is like old-fashioned European fascism, like straight up fascism, and not in my country, not on my fucking watch. Obviously, I'm not gonna do anything besides do this, speak out, get out there, freaking mobilize, protest. Um, fuck, and this is another thing. Trump obviously is an idiot. Well, I shouldn't say that because it might piss people off, but he does not know history. If he knew history, he would remember what happened when the National Guard was sent to Kent State University. People died. People died. This is bullshit. This is good old fashioned European fascism. Man, straight up. Dude, there's it's a Marilyn Manson song. I believe it's The Beautiful People. And there's a line in there that says, capitalism has made it this way. Old fashioned fascism will take it away. And that's exactly what's starting to happen. No, no, we will not let this happen. Get out there and mobilize. I'd go out there and protest, except, man, except I have a bladder issues, and I need to be able to have access to a bathroom. So that's why I'm not out there. But this is a bunch of crap. This is not the America I grew up in. Well, it's been nice talking to you guys. See you next time.